Good morning, students. I hope you all will be safe and healthy at your places. Today, we will begin with Civics Chapter 2 Federalism. And in this chapter, we will discuss the topics like what is federalism, features of federalism, what makes India a federal country, how is federalism practiced, and decentralization in India. What is federalism? Federalism is a system of government in which power is divided between central and state government. Basically, it means division of powers or power sharing. If we connect this term power sharing with previous chapter of civics first power sharing, in that chapter we have discussed that the country Belgium shifted from unitary form to federal form of the government, whereas Sri Lanka continues to be the unitary system where the national government has all the powers. A federation has two levels of the government, and both the levels of government have their own power. Two levels of government, federal form of government. There are two or more levels of the government. The subunits are not subordinate to the central government. The state government has powers of its own for which it is not answerable to the central government. The countries like India, Canada, Germany had the federal form of government. Whereas unitary government, there is only one level of the government. The subunits are subordinate to the central government. The central government can pass an orders to the local government. For example, France, China, UK has a unitary system of the government. Now we will talk about some key features of the federalism. The first and foremost feature of federalism is it has two or more levels of the government. It means that one is the government for entire country and other government is at the state level. Each level has its own power. This point says that different level of the government govern the same citizens, but each tier of the government has its own area in specific matters like legislation and administration. Courts have the power to define the each level of the government. The Supreme Court has given power to settle the disputes between the different levels of the government. Sources of revenue like income tax, excise duties, sales tax are clearly specified by the Constitution for smooth functioning and financial autonomy. Changes in Constitution cannot be made unilaterally. It requires the consent of all the levels of the government. Why the countries should adopt the federalism? What is the idea behind the federalism? To safeguard and promote the unity of the country as well as to accommodate the regional diversity too. At last, we will conclude that this concept of federalism basically means division of the powers between center and the states. An ideal federal system is based on the mutual trust and agreement to live together in the country. In the upcoming videos, you will discuss about what makes India a federal country and how is federalism practiced. Thank you.